Alrighty, guys, welcome back. It's your boy Q, and up next we have DJ Head and the Joe Budden podcast, speaking on Drake's upcoming Iceman project with DJ Head, saying that he expects it to be underwhelming. And given the way that those Iceman streams and records have performed, I feel like the project is almost doomed to fail. Drake already deleted his Iceman highlights from his IG. Those songs had no staying power and are now just basically afterthoughts at this point, with not even his biggest fans bringing those records up. And those stands definitely seem to be stuck in the past, with them only being able to mention Take Care. The rollout concept was great in theory, but terribly executed, with even his fans complaining, asking, what is this? And just drop the project already. Drake and his team seemed like they were winging it and improving all of it, which is definitely pretty on brand for them. Theatrics are cool, absolutely, when it makes sense. In fact, awesome, since it really immerses you in the art. But when it misses the mark, or it just looks like art for art's sake with no actual substance, it's not going to be enough to create that buzz or excitement that a rollout is supposed to create. A successful album rollout builds anticipation, and this Iceman rollout has just left fans confused, wondering what all this means and losing hope. And I'm talking fans, not the stands, because obviously they're a lost flock of bird-brained buffoons, so they'll spin anything as a positive, even with the facts contrary to their narratives that are designed to help them cope. And I would say Iceman has already underwhelmed. The proof is out there, not from Kendrick Lamar fans or K-bots as the OVHoites love to call them, but from Drake's very own fans and the charts. Drake is much better served retooling the whole album, or honestly just scrapping and having an Honestly Nevermind sequel with Gordo. Because other than Nokia, which honestly is also an afterthought at this point, almost all the records he's dropped post-beef have been long forgotten, even by his most diehard fans, guys. This rollout has been a train wreck, and those songs might have went off in 2018, but definitely not today. So enough dilly-dallying, let's jump right into the video where we have DJ Head and the Joe Budden podcast speaking on Drake's upcoming Iceman project, with DJ Head saying he expects it to be underwhelming. Like I just said, guys, I feel like it has already underwhelmed, but who knows? Definitely let me know in the comments if you guys think so far the rollout has underwhelmed.
You don't think Iceman is going to be underwhelming, though?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
This is crazy coming from Joe, who has said on multiple occasions that this new music has been underwhelming.
See, this is what I mean. We can tell you.
I'm not being biased.
You think it's going to be underwhelming?
Yeah.
It already has been.
Because
why? What makes you think that?
I just don't think that he's in a space where...
We can just look at the last year and a half and the records he's already dropped, with Drake's music sounding like it was lifted off a hard drive in a time capsule somewhere.
Based on the things that have happened, the stuff he's put out, everything that's going on, I don't believe in the movement. I don't believe that the rollout. Because the thing is, when you got some shit, you present the shit and you move like it.
You don't like the album with Party?
Bro, this is a...
And Imani has proven time after time, guys, that he is a proud member of the cult of the OVHoites, but he's definitely moving the goalposts, man. Party Next Door was definitely a huge influence on that album, even though Drake obviously hijacked it. But that collab album is going to have no impact on this Iceman project.
These are stutter steps. You don't... This is some... I don't understand what's going on.
The Party album's hard.
It's when you know you got some shit, you say it with your chest.
Do you think? But you ain't answer the question.
What's the question?
You didn't like the album he did with Party?
What does that have to do with anything?
It's R&B though.
Oh, did you like the album?
Remember I said I don't like R&B.
Did you like the album he did with 21?
That was bad. It was, yeah, I like that.
On.
That was, yeah.
Let me ask you, do you think that's based on his relationship with the label?
You can already tell by the way they're sitting on this couch that they're not objectively going to listen to DJ Head and what he has to say.
Do you think that's just because he don't have a product that he feel confident about?
You think he's floundering?
No, I think that he doesn't have a direction. I think he's lost creatively.
Well, that could be true.
Which is probably why it looks like they're winging those streams.
Possible.
That could be true.
There's no direction.
He's lost, and I think that which camera is mine? This one? That one?
Top one.
I want to look at you in the eyes.
Rap, bro. Just rap. Give us some slaps. Rap. Do your shit. We don't need all of the extra. We don't, I get it. Creatively, you want to do different things and stuff like that, but at the same time, that's not what we don't love the theatrics. We love the records.
Is your we?
First and foremost, obviously the music is going to be the most important part when it comes to dropping music. The theatrics can be cool, but they're only really effective when it complements the music.
That's a great question.
When you say we,
I'm talking about from my perspective and the people that I have conversations with. This is Gina's sentiment as well. What we talk about on our radio show with the listeners and whatnot. It's like people just want give us the raps, give us the shit.
Even his fans are saying that. Drake fans are all over the stream asking questions like, what is going on? What is this? Why isn't he just dropping the music? I thought a song was going to come from this. So obviously this rollout has been missing the mark when your most diehard fans are complaining now. And the last thing you want to do, especially after the last year and a half, and also the state of your reputation, is push away the very people that still love you at this point.
If you have some shit and you like, well, I'm going to save it, I'm going to save it, I'm going to save it. Oh, it's some
Bad
shit coming,
move.
but it never arrives, then what are you left to think?
Just teasing.
All this build up for nothing.
Plus, to an ish point, he brought up the label thing. That's bullshit propaganda. The labels don't give a fuck. You can probably attest to it. If they got some shit, they want to put the shit out.
These labels are looking at the numbers. And if they can make money off you guys, guess what? They're going to put the full weight of the machine behind you because this is the music industry. And they're in the business of making money through their music, through their IP. Obviously, the way they make their money has expanded now because now we have 360 deals and stuff like that, and they're getting a piece of anything you're doing. But if there's a record that Drake drops that they feel like can go the distance, man, they're going to put all the money behind it. And I truly feel that Drake stans are pissed off at these labels for no solid reason at all. I mean, those people really don't know the industry at all if they speak so confidently about it.
Because they want to make money. They don't actually give a fuck who they make money off of, how they make money off of it. They don't give a fuck.
No, that's Park's sentiment. I disagree.
That's my sentiment.
Okay.
I disagree with that.
If putting a product out.
Mind you, Parks is still active in the music industry. Joe's been retired for a long time. But he should still understand that that still is the fact. That still is the case.
Helps him towards his goal of getting released or removing himself from the label, then I would want to extend it and not put it out. Like, I would want to almost damn near step on what you're going to do.
Not just that, if I know you trying to leave me alone,
Dropping singles isn't going to get you out of your album deal. Because if you're just going to drop singles, you're more than likely not going to fulfill your contractual obligations. And we've already seen stuff like that, let's just say, with people like Bad Bunny. Early on, when he was signed to his first deal, they did the same thing. They only let him release singles because that way the label was still able to retain the rights to Bad Bunny. We also saw this with Meg Thee Stallion, who's also having trouble closing out her deal. Even though I want to say a few of those projects, it kind of was her fault because the projects she was releasing, if I'm not mistaken, were EPs and not LPs.
I'm gonna step on your shit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay,
We see it in basketball all the time. The Golden State Warriors was damn near sitting Kuminga on purpose and not playing him on purpose, even though he could have helped the team be in a better position. They were sitting that motherfucker on purpose.
Okay, so how would that take place in music?
I know you want to leave. Let's say,
yeah,
because I'm not the biggest
whatever the scenario
music guy,
yeah.
but business, right? If I know that you got one album left,
yeah.
Imani's stance. Again, this is literally like talking to a brick wall.
I want you to resign. I could put your album off and push your album back almost in some extortion type shit so you can resign 3-4 more albums.
Okay.
Or if you don't do that, now I'm going to damn near dumb your brand down to the point where your value is lessened.
Come on, Ish. We know you love Drake, but at the end of the day, Drake has done the most damage to his reputation and stock, something that he claims to love. But it's really the actions that Drake took this last year and a half that made everyone look at him the way he does. If UMG can make money off this guy, they're gonna do it.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that only makes sense if you don't want the thing to be a same or greater value once you why would you want your product to be diminished? You still have to make money off of this project.
Yeah, but
This guy Ish doesn't understand that one or two people are literally floating an entire label. We saw this back in the day when Lady Gaga underperformed. They had massive layoffs at the label. So they have no incentive to see Drake do bad. Drake is doing bad all by himself.
so big
At least with the new stuff.
that they bite their nose and spite their face. I still got your old catalog that's moving units through the wazoo, the most stream nigga every fucking month, every year. You get what I'm saying? So we still making money.
To Ish's point, we are saying there's a possibility that the label could be looking at him in a similar manner that you are. A kid without direction that's lost his identity, whose better days are behind him. So we could end this.
Oh, he's not a kid because the dude definitely turned 39.
We don't have to pump a whole bunch of marketing dollars. We don't have to do what we did before. We own all the old shit. That's when it was popping. Now, and you sued us, we mad. Who knows? That's what we're saying. Don't have to go one way.
No, I can see that. Everything's a possibility. What I'm saying is, to me, that doesn't make the most business sense.
There you go. Okay.
It doesn't make business sense.
For the short term.
No, it doesn't
Maybe
make
not.
business sense.
It don't make business sense.
Imani, just be quiet, man. Grown men are speaking.
Across the board.
But a lot of times businesses, we forget sometimes that, especially when a business is huge, right? We think that every single dollar matters. Sometimes punishing you for jumping up to bite the hand that feeds you is worth it. We so big. If Universal makes another $50 million, you think they know it?
In this climate, they do.
Oh, absolutely.
Universal is 65, whatever,
Percent of the music
75%
business.
65%, but the way it's consumed has definitely been devalued over the years.
of the market. And it's back to Ja Morant, right? It's what our people think is happening to Ja Morant. We're going to teach you a lesson. You think you're bigger than the system. You've been doing whatever the fuck you want. We're going to pow you and get you back right.
Right.
Or ship you out of here.
Or
Right.
you not, or we've seen yous come and go.
You
There's
know-
been a lot of niggas that have been really, really, really good in sports.
But you're not bigger than the program, so I definitely agree with him.
Them
there.
niggas just, you can attest to this, they vanish.
And while that's definitely the case in a lot of industry, guys, at the end of the day, the climate in the music industry is way more different than the climate in sports leagues. Because in sports, there's a lot more than 2 or 3 people doing the heavy lifting. You know what I mean? When it comes to music, you can't really afford your heavyweight guys, your blockbuster artists to falter, especially not at your hands. But the Drake records that he's been putting out have not been hitting. So why keep flushing money down the drain? And to me, that situation is honestly a lot more credible. It seems a lot more realistic than them just wanting to ice out Drake. Because if Drake were to like catch a hit, throw a Hail Mary, and actually get a record that has some staying power, some potential, UMG is going to throw everything and the kitchen sink at it to make sure that it keeps growing. Imani, obviously, like I said earlier, it's like talking to a brick wall. He seems to have been indoctrinated into the cult of the OVOites, and Ish definitely doesn't hide his biases. We all know that he loves Drake. But I truly don't understand how anyone can argue that it's going to be anything but underwhelming at this point with what we've seen. What record has stuck? You can name Nokia, but guess what? That was on the previous project, and I don't really think the sounds are going to mesh too much. And that's obviously judging by the songs we've heard from those streams, songs that he's been putting out. Aiden Ross can keep claiming that those records aren't on the Iceman project, but you're branding it as the Iceman project. So when you do stuff like that, you're going to confuse the fans. And you're giving this project a terrible stench because now your fans are complaining about all this. So just drop the dope music. If you say you have dope music on some hard drive, drop that and stop releasing these throwaway songs that obviously aren't hitting, songs that sound like they were recorded in 2018 and have been sitting on some hard drive collecting dust. So yeah, to me, this project so far has been really underwhelming, the rollout anyway. And with the songs we've heard, I can only infer that this project is more than likely going to be underwhelming. But definitely let me know what you guys think. How do you guys think this album will fare? If it gets anything sub 200, at least for Drake, that's going to be looked at as a failure. For most other artists, that's definitely a success. But for Drake, someone that has always touted numbers, has made numbers his identity, it's more than likely going to create another identity crisis. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Definitely hit the like and subscribe button, guys. I definitely want to thank you guys so much for continuing to make this channel a part of your day. It honestly means the world to me, and all the love and support that you guys continue showing this channel on a daily is honestly overwhelming and probably the biggest reason why I make these videos. So I definitely want to let you guys know how grateful I am for all of it. I do want to send a big shout out to all those that have been joining YouTube memberships. Small way to support the channel, but definitely goes a very long way in helping out. And also a very big super thank you to all those that have been sending super thanks, because guys, it has been tremendous and it really goes a long way in helping out the channel. If you guys do want to continue the conversation, definitely follow me on X. That link will be in the pinned comments and also the description. And I'm definitely looking forward to your takes on this, even though I'm pretty sure I know which way you guys are going to be leaning towards, just like I know which way Imani and Ish are going to be leaning towards in their arguments, with it more than likely being erroneous and egregious. But definitely let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys love this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. And when you're talking to somebody like Imani, you're talking to somebody that has already made their mind up. And people like that are definitely a very low IQ.